Everyone checks their bank account. They know exactly how much money they have, exactly what came in, exactly what went out. But almost no one checks their time account. He did. Because he learned something early that most people learn too late. You can earn money back. You can rebuild wealth. You can recover losses. But every wasted minute is gone forever. No refunds. No extensions. No second chances. While others woke up already behind, he woke up aware. Aware that time was moving. Aware that life was charging him by the hour. Aware that comfort was expensive. Others said, "I'll do it later. I've got time. One more video won't hurt." He asked a different question. What did this hour cost me? Did it make me stronger or weaker? Did it move me forward or keep me stuck? Did it build my future or distract me from it? Because he understood this. Every hour you don't control is an hour someone else decides for you. He saw people spending time like it was unlimited, scrolling, escaping, chasing pleasure, running from boredom, calling it relaxing while their dreams quietly expired. He didn't hate them. He just refused to join them. He realized time wasn't just passing, it was charging interest. Discipline compounded it, distractions destroyed it. And from that moment on, he stopped asking how much something felt like it cost, and started asking how much it actually cost. In focus, in energy, in progress, in life. Because once you understand the value of an hour, you never waste a day again. Every minute had a job, not just the big hours, not just the productive days, every minute. Because he understood something most people ignore. If time has no assignment, it gets stolen. Work, learning, training, rest. Each one had a purpose. Work wasn't endless, it was focused. Learning wasn't random, it was intentional. Training wasn't optional, it was scheduled. Rest wasn't escape, it was recovery. Nothing was accidental. Nothing was left to chance. He didn't wake up asking, "What do I feel like doing today?" He woke up asking, "Where is my time going, and why?" Because just like money, time disappears fastest when you don't track it. Most people budget their income, but let their days bleed out unnoticed. They don't know where the hours went. They don't know why they're tired. They don't know why progress feels slow. He knew, and when he didn't know where his time went, he treated it like a financial leak. A leak isn't dramatic, it's quiet, it's slow, and if you ignore it long enough, it destroys everything. Scrolling with no end, conversations with no direction, entertainment with no limit. Small leaks, big damage. So he closed them. He didn't try to be perfect, he tried to be aware of how long things actually took, aware of what drained him, aware of what moved the needle forward. Because awareness creates control, and control creates power. He learned this rule early. If you don't control your minutes will control you. They'll decide when you wake up, when you focus, when you quit, when you settle, and eventually, they'll decide who you become. That's why he tracked time like cash, because poor people don't plan money, and undisciplined people don't plan time. He refused to be either. While others spent time chasing pleasure, he spent time protecting focus. Because he learned a brutal truth. Pleasure is expensive, not in money, in time. Most people think success is about adding more motivation, more tools, more opportunities. He knew better. Success starts by subtracting distractions, subtracting cheap dopamine, subtracting habits that feel good now but steal tomorrow. He didn't hate fun, he just refused to let it own him. He understood this. Anything that hijacks your attention controls your direction. And nothing hijacks time faster than endless scrolling, pornography, meaningless sex, entertainment with no limits. They promise escape, but they charge interest. Every time he gave in, focus weakened, energy dropped, discipline eroded. So he made a decision most people avoid. He chose a boring life, not empty, intentional. While others chased stimulation, he built tolerance for silence. While others numbed discomfort, he trained himself to sit in it. Because boredom isn't the enemy. Boredom is the training ground. That's where discipline grows. That's where clarity forms. That's where real confidence is built. Not from pleasure, but from self-control. He learned to delay gratification. to say no when it was easy to say yes, to walk away from what felt good for what actually mattered. And slowly, his time started working for him. Lesson: if you don't protect your time from pleasure, pleasure will protect you from progress. And the life that looks boring to others often becomes the life others wish they had. Most people think discipline is about willpower. It's not. Willpower is weak, temporary, unreliable. He understood something most never do. The hardest battles are the ones you wait too long to fight. Temptation is small in the beginning. A glance, a thought, one more minute. Harmless at first. But he learned this. If you don't say no early, you'll be forced to say no late. And late is expensive. Late means your energy is low, your focus is gone, your emotions are in control. That's when people fall. Not because they're weak, but because they hesitated. So he built a different rule. Say no at the door, not inside the room, not after the scroll, not after the urge grows teeth. At the door. He removed triggers before they became temptations. He didn't test himself. He didn't flirt with failure. He made the wrong choice inconvenient. Phone out of reach. Apps deleted. Notifications silent. Not because he lacked control, but because he respected time. Most people try to be strong in the moment. He chose to be smart before the moment. Because discipline isn't heroic, it's preventive. He knew this truth. Every yes costs focus. Every maybe drains energy, but a clean no protects momentum. That's why his days looked boring, repetitive, predictable, but his results weren't. While others wrestled temptation daily, he avoided the ring altogether. And that's why he kept winning. Lesson: the strongest discipline doesn't fight temptation. It avoids it. Say no early, say no once, and let your future self thank you for it. Most people don't struggle with saying no. They struggle with explaining it. They apologize, they justify, they negotiate with their own boundaries. He didn't. He understood something simple. The moment you explain your discipline, you put it up for debate. And discipline doesn't survive debates. When he said no, that was the end of the conversation. No speeches, no long messages, no emotional defense. Just clarity. Because explanations invite pressure. Pressure invites doubt. And doubt is where discipline dies. He learned early. People don't need to understand your standards for them to be valid. Your future doesn't require permission. So when distractions called, he declined. When invitations conflicted with his mission, he walked away. When comfort demanded attention, he ignored it. Calmly, silently, without guilt. Others called him cold. Too serious, too distant. He didn't correct them, because discipline doesn't need applause. He wasn't rude. He was decisive. And decisiveness is a form of respect for your time, for your goals, for yourself. He realized this. The more you explain, the weaker your no sounds. But a quiet no, spoken once, carries weight. That's why his circle got smaller, and his focus got sharper. Lesson: strong people don't argue for their boundaries. They enforce them. Say no, mean it, move forward. Everyone wants the exciting version of success, the breakthroughs, the applause, the highlight moments. He wanted something different. He wanted results that lasted. So, he chose a boring life. Not empty, not small, consistent, same wake-up time, same routines, same standards, day after day, when motivation was high and when it was gone. Most people quit when it gets quiet, when there's no praise, no excitement, no visible progress. He stayed because he understood this. Excitement fades, discipline compounds. While others chased novelty, he chased repetition. The same work, the same effort, the same focus. It didn't feel heroic. It felt ordinary, but ordinary done daily becomes unstoppable. His life didn't look impressive at first. No drama, no chaos, no wild stories. Just progress measured in small wins stacked over time. He trusted the process even when the process felt boring. Because boredom is where most people quit, and quitting is expensive. Months passed, then years, and slowly, the same people who laughed started asking questions. How did you get so far? When did this happen? It happened quietly. Lesson: consistency beats intensity. A boring life, lived with discipline, creates extraordinary results. Stay when it's quiet. Show up when no one's watching. That's where success is built. The truth is, nothing you just heard was complicated. There was no secret trick, no shortcut, no viral moment, just choices, made quietly, repeated daily. While others chased excitement, he chose discipline. While others waited to feel ready, he showed up anyway. While others spent time like it was unlimited, he treated every hour like it mattered. And over time, those small, boring decisions stacked up. Not overnight, not in public, but relentlessly. If this message hit you, it's not by accident. It means part of you already knows what needs to change. So here's the real question. What will you do with your next hour? Not tomorrow, not next week, the next one. If this video made you think, comment below one habit you're committing to protect starting today. If this message helped you reset your mindset, like this video so more people who need it can find it. And if you want more stories, principles, and reminders that discipline beats motivation every time, subscribe to Successful Steel. We don't chase hype here. We build strength, slowly, consistently. And finally, share this video with someone who's wasting time but doesn't realize it yet. Sometimes, one message at the right moment changes everything. I highly recommend that you read some of the books on our description box or listen to the audiobooks even while you're working, before you go to bed, or before you start your day. It will help you understand life differently. For our subscribers who are finding it real hard and feel like talking to someone, comment "free life session" and we will schedule an appointment for a free life consultation with one of our team members. This free consultation sessions will last until the end of February 2026. Remain steady, move with intention. This is Successful Steel, and we don't break under pressure.
Thank you.